Like our ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so the apex predators are things that are the iridians, which are the intelligent species. They live on the surface. There's no light down there. There's no reason for them to evolve eyes.
Of course.
And they do everything through echolocation, et cetera, et cetera. So bit by bit, I put it together. There's also no free oxygen in the air. So they have to have an enclosed body that deals with the carbon dioxide, oxygen, back and forth reactions. So they have different kinds of cells within their body. Everything's fine as long as they keep adding energy to the system. So they need to eat food that's found on the ground. That's why they're obligate predators. So all this,
it's kind of like some of the animals that live near volcanic vents here on Earth.
Well, they're for their biosphere, they're not really extremophiles. This is the normal thing for them. But they are obligate carnivores. And so if you imagine things that live on the seafloor, like crabs or things like that, so far down that the light isn't even reaching them, but there's still plenty to eat.
Right.
When science fiction gets the science right, it doesn't just entertain, it reshapes how we think about what's possible. That's Andy Weir's lane. From The Martian to Project Hail Mary, his stories are built on real physics, real constraints, and clever problem solving. In this episode, we dive into the book, the film, and how Weir turns hard science into something deeply human. But once stories like this hit the mainstream, the conversation can start to fracture. Take this article, for example, which has over 200 sources covering this story. Look at how the headlines themselves frame it. Instead of one clear narrative, you're seeing completely different versions of the same story. And beyond traditional media, you can even compare that coverage from different scientific sources like Science Daily or phys.org, where the emphasis is on the data, not the drama. That's why we rely on Ground News, who was recently recognized by the Nobel Peace Center for their role in strengthening critical news consumption. Ground News' website and app pulls reporting from thousands of sources worldwide, so you can compare the coverage and see where key perspectives are either underreported or missing. It also breaks down bias, credibility, and ownership, so you're not just reading the news, you're understanding it. You can get the same unlimited Vantage plan we use for 40% off at ground.news/startalk or by scanning the QR code on the screen. That's 40% off at ground.news/startalk to make sense of the headlines and see how the complete story takes shape.